I'm in my crochet girl era. Can you believe this bag of lovely stuff that I have in front of me? Ooh! Hi y'all, welcome back to Feelin' Froggy Knits. My name's Maya, and as you can see by the title of today's video, I'm kind of switching things up over here at Feelin' Froggy Knits. Might need to call it Feelin' Froggy Crochet, because holy moly. I'll get into it in a little bit, but I'm feeling very inspired by crochet patterns. This video has a couple different purposes. One, I want to tell you about all this lovely stuff that I got, the person who gave it to me, and then at the end kind of ask for some crochet advice because I am new to the game and would love people with more experience to help a girl out. I think I would like to start off by telling y'all about the person who gave me all the stuff that I'm about to show you. Her name is Sandy. It's my boyfriend Drew's grandmother, and she was a long time crocheter, like decades under her belt. And while visiting recently, you know, I brought my knitting with me, obviously. I was knitting, and then she was like, oh, I have a bunch of yarn and patterns and stuff if you want it. Say less. Sandy's main projects were doll clothing and afghans. So she didn't have, you know, a bunch of hand-dyed yarn laying around. But I will say, sadly, Sandy has arthritis, and so she can no longer crochet, which is why she was able to give me all this stuff. Very sad on one hand, because I think it made me stop and think about my craft and how I'm treating my hands and my body. Maybe I need to take a deeper look into that, do more hand stretches, these kinds of things. I don't know. It makes you think about the longevity of this craft and how do we do this for 50 years? You know, how do we continue on this practice through the rest of our lives? But I like to think of this as kind of a new beginning for this yarn and patterns and other stuff that her crafting career has come to an end. But with, you know, with my help in my hands, hopefully I will be able to kind of continue on her legacy, I guess, her crafting legacy. So thank you, Sandy. Okay, first I want to get into the yarn that Sandy gifted me. As I said before, she was an Afghan and doll clothes crocheter. So all of these yarns are 100% acrylic, but that is honestly the best of like all worlds for me because I have this thing where I want to have at least some plant or animal-based fiber in there. I can understand a good, you know, sock yarn where it needs that 25% polyamide or whatever to make sure that it lasts longer. I totally get it. I am just not a 100% acrylic kind of girly. That being said, I have been wanting some acrylic yarn because I want to create houseware items, and honestly I'll buy in a bunch of, you know, really nice yarn to make a basket or something that I'm just gonna put on the floor, not part of my agenda, but I don't want to buy the acrylic yarn. It's just about the more plastic entering the world. So if I can be gifted acrylic yarn or I buy it secondhand off of somebody, like that's how I want to do it. With that being said, let's look at some yarn. First, I have just this, it's 100% acrylic, worsted weight. It's kind of this like light, very light gray, and its Mainstays Crafts is who it's from or by or whatever, and it has about 800 meters of yarn in this, so this will make a lovely household item. But this is the only gray that I got. Up next I saw this bright, oh my gosh, it's so bright. I saw this peeking out and I was like, oh yeah, give it to me. I want to like combine, well, you'll see, but I just love this like hunter orange color. I love that neons are coming back in style because I remember when I was 8th grade maybe and like neons were in, loved it. So I just got one of this and it looks like she's used some of this, so I don't know how much is left in it, but it'll be a nice little addition, I think, to projects that I make. Not necessarily this is the project itself. Whatever. Next I have, if this ain't a Feelin' Froggy color, I don't know what is. Honestly, these two together are just, this is Feelin' Froggy Knits right here. I saw this bright pink and then I saw more of it. Friggin' put it in the bag. I got these four, what would you call these? What do you even call these huge things of yarn? Like, I don't even, it's not a hank, it's not a skein. A tube? I got these 4 tubes of bright pink yarn. And again, I'm looking to make household or homeware items. And by homeware, I mean items for the project palace, because I don't know if Drew would appreciate a neon pink basket. I don't know, maybe he would. Lastly, for the yarn, I snagged 2 of these Red Heart 1 pound hunka-chunkas. I guess that's what I'll call these. This is a worsted weight yarn. I'm almost positive that all of these are worsted, but now that you see the white, these 2 together as like a little marled basket. Here's the thing, Petite Knit has been doing, like, she did, I think with the June top and then some other sweaters, she's been doing marling a lot. So it's kind of like, I don't know, when she does stuff, it's in the popular sphere, which I love because the marling I think looks so cool. And the bright pink with that white, yeah girl. Or bright pink, white, and then a strand of orange too. Get out of town, it's cute as hell. Get out of town. So yeah, I have a lot of yarn to make some household projects with now. Okay, the next item I want to talk, or the next set of items, I guess, that I want to talk about are these pattern books that I was gifted. She had about 2 or 3 filing cabinets just full of patterns. One of them was completely full of doll clothes patterns, which is not my thing, but if y'all know somebody that's into doll clothing, crocheting, or whatever, like, seriously give me a call, because I'm sure Sandy would like to give them to new homes and to people who will use them and enjoy them, like she did with me. Okay, I thought this was funny. It's things to make to sell at a bazaar. I thought that was very cute. Dog and cat magnets. Okay, these are just like a bunch of little things. So funny. I love it. Crochet's like, let's put a cozy on everything. Like, don't you think your glass needs a cozy? Or your snack container? Okay, so that's just like a bunch of small things. We've got floral wreaths, because here's the thing, y'all, wreaths are expensive and most of them are not cute. I don't know, like, I had such a hard time finding a good Halloween wreath, which is where we come to this, which is like, okay, Maya, if you can't find anything in store or online that you like, obviously you have to make it, which as a knitter I should be used to this by now, but you know, I was just looking through her books and came across this and I was like, oh yes. So we have the wreaths, and I was thinking of doing like, you know, just one of the flower ones but with black and orange yarn for Halloween, something like that. That is really cute. Got 14 magnets to crochet. Oh, look, there's little Halloween stuff down there too. What else we got? Fall. Oh my gosh, those are, look at that little acorn. So cute. Next, we have old-fashioned pot holders, which I thought that little percolator. Wait, sorry, it's focusing on me. That percolator or this, I think this kind of looks like a strawberry, doing that in red or something, but the little flower, oh my gosh. That is so adorable. We've got some Christmas stuff. We've got classic coasters. I wanted to get one of these because I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna learn how to crochet, I want to learn how to crochet one of these bad boys. When I think of crochet, I just think of these cute little doilies, so I want to be part of the fun. Then we have, which I really love this, a Year of Afghans. This has 12 different Afghans in it for each month of the year. And I just want to show y'all the one that I really liked is the November. This design is so pretty. The colors that they chose are beautiful. Looks kind of like neutral, but really liked the November in this. Look at July. It's like croquet or whatever. However you say it. I ain't rich. I don't know how to say it. Let's see, August. Oh, my birth month, and I love the freaking Afghan. Hell yeah. Okay, this one, which I thought was very pretty, all the like diamondy shape, the diamond shape. Diamondy. It is a diamond, man. How it's assembled. Oh, and then we've got these, which Drew and I were just in the Southwest, so I think I was like, oh, these are, yeah, like Southwestern style pillows, which I like. I love all of these designs, and the colors are just so beautiful with the like the cool tone blues with the warm red, and then there's some brown on the edge there. Really love that. I thought that these were super cute. And last but certainly not least, the piece de resistance, kitty couches. Freaking kitty couches, are you kidding me? How did I come across something so perfect? Look at that round couch. Tell me that isn't the cutest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. No, tell me now, because it is. Am I getting a little forceful over here? But as all this, and I knew Willow and Ivy would just love. And with like the little blanket on that one. Stop, it's too much. It was funny, I was like, I'm gonna make two, and then Drew was like, what if they both end up sleeping on one? Because that's what they end up doing, is laying together. So I think I'm gonna make the round one. Might make it hot pink. We're having fun, y'all. It's feeling froggy crochets. Yeah, so this is the last of the booklets. A lot of stuff to work through here, so this will keep me busy for a while. There is one crochet project that I really, really want to get done. So maybe I want to try that first. While we were sitting down, Sandy told me, you know, that she has arthritis and she can't create anymore. She can't crochet anymore, but she has a project that is not completed. And when I heard that, friggin' broke my heart. Just imagine this thing that you've been doing for years and years of your life, and you can't do it anymore, and then this last thing that you were making isn't complete. I was like, oh hell no, I cannot stand by and let this project just sit here. This is her project. It is from this Family Circle magazine. Let's see, what year did this come out? Does it say? February 24th, 1981. This is where the pattern came from. This project is a blanket, and it is all of these squares put together. I actually haven't counted how many there are of these squares. I do know that they are all there, and all I need to do is to put them all together, either by sewing or crocheting them together. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I haven't really read the pattern, so I'm gonna do that and see what my best course of action is with this. I also have to color match this, make sure I get the right yarn or thread or what have you, whatever I use to seam this together. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I should be able to crochet it together, like, you know? This is how you crochet. The way that the piece ends up looking and like turning out gives me quilted vibes, and I'll show you, because kind of, yes, you can see how they are like star right there and right there. There's the hole. You can kind of see it. I mean, before I knew what the project was, I said I would put it together. I'm actually excited to put this all together. She said that she would complete about one of these a night, which if you just, I mean, the amount of detail, and I don't know what kind of yarn this is. I think it's, I don't know, it's some kind of I have no idea, but it's, I mean, here it is. Was that a fingering, a lace weight? Like, I'm speechless. That is all of the crochet stuff that I got from Sandy. Thank you again so much for all of this stuff. I will make sure to crochet in your name. Maybe not at first, because it's not going to be so good at first, but after I start getting good, then I will crochet in your name, Sandy. So this kind of all brings me to the last part of this video. What I want to talk about is now for you to help me. So I am somebody who really appreciates good tools. Andrea Mowry of Dre Renee Knits said it best, let your tools work for you, and I 100% agree. That being said, I would love y'all's advice on what crochet hook set to get. When I started knitting, I bought, I think, 2 pairs of circular needles, and then I made my project, and after that I decided I was hooked or needled. From that moment on, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be knitting a bunch, so I need to get a needle set. So I bought 2 sets of circular needles, and then I bought a set because I knew I would need it, and I've since bought 2 other sets and have not looked back. So I'm in the market for a crochet hook set. I don't know if there's a preference in the community of like bamboo versus metal or resin maybe. I don't know. There are a bunch of different styles and different hooks to buy. And so just as somebody who does not have any of that stuff yet, I would love to hear your advice. I mean, because of course there are things that like I look back on and I say, oh my gosh, if only I had known this. Or if only I had had somebody next to me to tell me, hey, maybe don't buy that. Oh, maybe you should get one of those, you know? So I'm hoping that this community, and I know that there are a couple of people that I like follow on Instagram that crochet, so I might be asking them for some advice. I know one of my viewers, Nayla, she crochets, and so I will probably be asking you for some advice. But if there are any like patterns that you really enjoyed, homeware, decor patterns, things like that, please leave them in the comments down below. I would love it to just be like a little sounding board for us to find new things to buy. So put your favorite like beginner patterns down there, and your favorite hook sets, obviously, because your girl needs some help. Crocheting definitely feels like a long time coming. It's a craft that more people I know crochet than knit. I mean, it's about damn time. Alrighty, y'all. Well, if you liked this video, make sure to like it and subscribe if you would like to see more of me. I am posting every single week now. I promise from this moment on, I will be a good YouTuber and post weekly, if not more. Because, again, I'm excited. I'm ready to get rolling. I'm ready to get projects going. I want to make some, I want to pump some stuff out. I know that that's not like what we're supposed to do, but I'm feeling good. And this does not happen very often. I love you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.